Hey guys.
Go Godzilla.
Godzilla. God, I didn't get 2 seconds in. Instantly bad reference. I'm sorry.
You suck. Anyway, that's our first show since Halloween. So we'll talk a little bit about Halloween, the movie Halloween.
Yep.
Talk about Thanksgiving, that's coming up. We'll talk about Reanimated, which has been on the air for 3 days. You cheap fucks, give us some money. But mostly this show is going out to
Token Dave.
Token Dave. It was your birthday last week. We couldn't cram in a show.
Sorry, pal.
Token Dave, as you might know, is a big Godzilla fan.
Loves Godzilla.
He loves Predator.
He digs that.
He loves Halloween. Yeah, he all the movies that are good. He's the man.
It.
Yeah.
He's got some taste,
so he wants to talk about Godzilla. So
we're going to talk about
Godzilla. Coming up next.
On to that show on the internet.
Cheap fucks.
Perfect temperature. It was.
It seems like I guess there was some shooting in Philly or something like that, but for the most part, nobody got ganked on Halloween, so that's always
pretty
good.
calm. We had some trick or treaters.
And Halloween, big giant hit.
It was a big hit. I'm sure it's going to drop like a rock. Probably already has, but it doesn't matter because it made its money. Not only did it make its money,
those top 4 movies have been sticking around like bad smells, man.
Well, not only did it make its money though, it not only made its money, it's already spawned. They're going to fucking reboot Friday the 13th, dude. Yeah. With LeBron James is going to finance that.
Oh, well, who cares?
And it's just, I would not have made that connection. Like Friday the 13th and LeBron James have so much in common.
Well, Danny McBride produced Halloween remake, so I wouldn't think that either.
Yeah, I guess, but at least he's
Danny
in the
McBride
industry.
is not. Yeah, well, so was LeBron. Well, LeBron probably owns 7 production companies by now.
Anyway, but yeah, so that ended up spawning that. So,
but yeah, it was a giant hit. Did you see it?
No.
Sorry. I'll see it when it's free. I'll see. I mean, honestly, when it's on Amazon or something, I'm paying $1 or something to see it.
And that's not
okay.
Okay.
In other news, our zombie show finally dropped Halloween night. Reanimated. Now it's kind of the rough cut. There's like some effects missing, just like some gun stuff.
Okay.
I need to put a little radio announcer guy at the end, but anyway. It's about as good a movie as we can make for $1,000. We had $1,000 to spend on 3 episodes.
Return bottles of cans.
So honestly, if you guys at all like that show, like getting content that's not this,
right?
Shoot us some money because I mean we need to see at least buy new lenses and shit.
And if you love this content. Send money and beer.
Well, I just take beer.
I'm like a performing monkey.
Anyway, so check that out. It's Reanimated. I'd say there's a link, but I don't.
Yeah,
it's
but there might be one.
It's on our channel. Check it out. It's not bad. And then it'll take you to our Kickstarter or Indiegogo account. So for $5, you get the next 2 episodes, and it's like they're both like 10, 12 minutes long. So you're talking about 20 minutes more.
That's a lot of entertainment.
It's not bad, and you help
$5.
Help us out, and beer costs money.
They don't give it to me.
That's right, because we need beer money.
We're going to need more of these beer.
Okay, so anything else popping from over the holiday? Before Thanksgiving? I'm more. My wife's already.
Oh my God, I'm already on Thanksgiving. Right, I've already got it planned.
Christmas
out.
Is like.
Whoosh, I know, Jesus criminy, man.
Remember when they used to wait till after Thanksgiving?
It was in there last
time ago,
like 2 or 3 weeks ago, man. Yeah,
I will give them credit. At least now they all seem to wait pretty much. Now you'll see them stocking stuff out in the stores.
Well, they haven't switched it over.
But I can understand why you're stocking. But I don't actually see too many ads until like now though they're be going.
Yeah, with Black Friday's coming up, and besides Thanksgiving. So besides talking about the fucking holidays.
What?
Why don't we get to
enjoy the holidays?
We came here for?
Ebenezer. Sorry, Abby. Okay, so when did the original Godzilla?
Oh, wasn't that 52? No, not that close. 55. I swear it's 55.
Mid-50s.
Okay, but mind you, there's the Godzilla, the Japanese film. Then there's Godzilla King of the Monsters, where they brought it to the States and said, we're going to shoot about 20 minutes with Raymond Burr and cut it into your movie. Is that cool? And they're like, okay. But yeah, that's what it is. So you actually have 2 movies. I'm pretty sure that the Raymond Burr one was 56 in the United States.
There's nothing wrong with that Raymond Burr one at all.
There's nothing wrong. It's the same film. They just cut in Raymond Burr.
Yeah.
I mean,
so it's Godzilla plus Raymond Burr.
Because you can see the difference in the film stock.
Oh, sure.
So it goes like a little grainy to clear, a little grainy.
When you're a kid, you don't know.
You don't know.
So anyway, I know. I had a good Halloween. It's been a good year for horror movies. And hopefully you guys like anime. And Godzilla
is not a horror film.
Oh, I don't know, man. That first one is horrific, and it is something that is not natural, not believe. You know, it's a force of.
It's
not nature because it's unnatural.
It's not a horror film though. Or something. It's not a horror film though for two reasons.
It's sci-fi horror.
It's science fiction. It's not horror. Here's why.
The first movie is super grim, man. He's way Tokyo.
It's okay, man. but here's the issue. It is not personal. Okay?
They're trying to kill
Godzilla is as much a horror movie as Twister. Because Godzilla is not going to come kill you. It's going to
so you say it's
kill
a
your city.
Suspense.
Yeah, I would call it, because it's not a horror film, because it's like watching a tsunami. I mean, it's like,
yeah, but
what am I going to do about it? But B,
but the difference is the element of there are earthquakes, there are tsunamis, there are super bad fires, there are even meteor strikes, but there are not and never will be 100-foot flame-breathing dragons anymore.
That you know of, Einstein.
Any more than there's Cloverfields. And Cloverfield's a horror movie, right? How's it any different than Godzilla?
Because I don't look at them like horror movies. Because it's not personal. That's it. It's not personal. Godzilla attacking is not going to attack
I understand what you're saying.
You. So that's
it
why
will if it's...
but that's also why it doesn't matter if it'll happen or not.
Right? Jaws eat anybody.
And Jaws is not a horror film. I just don't. I don't categorize it.
It's just
that
because
way.
the shark is so above what a shark can actually do. No shark can pull a bow in 3 fucking barrels, dude. No
dog, Omega.
I mean, come on, man. There's no goddamn way.
There's an element of the supernatural, but that doesn't make it a horror film. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't think of it as horror. We're so far off topic
already.
But let's pull on back
to
anyway, Godzilla.
Joker Dave, he loves him some Godzilla.
Yeah.
So anyway, first movie comes out in 1950s, and it's become a big, enormously popular thing, both here and in Japan. And
I looked it up,
presumably in other countries as well.
35 Godzilla movies in Japan. Wow. Yeah, I was shocked.
Like official Toho.
Yeah, dude, and they go through like periods of time and shit.
Sure.
But
and then now in a theater, man.
Now some of them are anime, but for us that might be like for people in the States.
How many live action?
Probably gonna have a different attitude about it. At least 18.
Ooh. Now, have you watched the newest one?
Which one was that?
That's the one where is
that Shin
he's
Godzilla?
He's kind of always morphing.
Yeah, that's Shin Godzilla. Yeah, I did watch
Godzilla
it.
by the end. So that was kind of a cool movie, I thought.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, let's take it back.
All right.
Why are these movies so popular? Clearly they are, and we love them. I mean, I don't love them as much as like Defula and Token Dave, but I do enjoy Godzilla movies.
You do like Godzilla movies because it is, well, I guess in its own way, no matter what the plot is, they are fantasies. I mean, essentially, right? So, I mean, dark, destructive fantasies about... But they're not horror. Again, it's not personal. But, like, for example, I mean... You would look at Godzilla coming and just be like,
"Ah, monster!"
Right? You pointed it like I can't see it, and it's just like, wait a minute, that's so far outside anything you expect. You get it more than you expect certain things. You do not expect 100-foot tall lizards, although it's hard to get. So
just a gag. To me, the gag is for kids. You watch it when you're a kid,
right?
And then you grow up, and it's something you can still like as an adult. That you liked when you were a kid.
Because you appreciate the effects of it. You appreciate the
There
concept.
is enough real to it. The idea of a big monster like that would be scary. The military,
they treat
the tanks
right?
firing, always have the laser
bring out
guns.
the military and everybody evacuates. Right.
It's always a great a way to show that, army toys getting blown up and shit.
Well, it's just fun when you're
Who
a kid.
Who doesn't like to smash up Tokyo? Everybody wants to just
smash. Sweet. Poor Tokyo.
So, but it does appeal to a child. Its nature,
right?
That's good about fandom. Like Godzilla is fun.
It is fun.
There's nothing evil or wrong or terrible about Godzilla. In part because it's never going to happen. Because you want to see it,
you're like, yeah, man, that's fucking good. Hey, Godzilla, and that's where
it's a disaster porn in its most original crazy.
Yeah,
form.
that's a good way to put it. Because that is what it is, right? I mean, because you're going because
a dude in a suit smashing up.
I want to see a giant monster destroy a city. Because that would be badass. I mean, as terrifying as it would be, dude, you'd watch every second of it.
The best ones,
baby, we got to check this out.
Yeah, the best ones get those most real.
And just nail the shit out of it.
Now, what about now? Godzilla has as many good villains as DC Comics does.
Yes, actually,
like Mothra, Mecha Godzilla.
Right.
In one, he fights King Kong. Right?
He fights King. There's actually 2 versions. I understand it. I may be wrong about that.
Supposedly they're going to make that again.
Right. Well, why? Because they did Kong. They actually allude to it in the King Kong movie that came out with Sam Jackson.
That was a good King Kong
drawing.
movie.
That's actually a pretty good King Kong. But there's a drawing of Godzilla in that cave. And they go through the hollow earth theory and all that shit.
Dewey Cox steals that movie, but yeah.
Right, it is what it is. But now look,
I think
it'd be great.
But so he has a. It's not
he has
always
a good stable of.
It's weird
how
his character morphed from destroyer of worlds. Like I mean, he is there as a. He is like worse than an atomic bomb.
Well, he was the result of atomic bombs, right? I mean,
right, and it's gone all the way from that to where he's saving.
Then he becomes a friend to humanity.
Yeah, then he's,
you know what I mean?
Then he's saving the city from other crazier monsters.
Right, even like, especially alien. Like my favorite out of that, I love the Mecha Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla to me was, as a kid, that was cool because I was totally all about Johnny Sacco and
I like the robots. Thing monster. Remember that one? That was.
It was like.
I do like that giant.
Is that Biolante? Biolante is his name?
I don't know.
Remember the one that looked like a giant roach would open its mouth and flick a meteor at you? Was that Megalon?
What was the one that would shoot shit out of its tail? That was.
Was that?
What's the one that looks like an ankylosaurus that just rolls?
Oh yeah.
The turtle.
Oh, this is Gamera. But I don't think Gamera. I think Gamera is
Gamera
sort of
loves children.
They're like Duplo to Legos, right? I mean,
is that right?
Kind of, yeah, because they never mixed. I don't think there's a Godzilla Gamera movie. No, wow. I think Gamera was not only it was a totally different company.
Oh damn!
If I'm wrong about that, I'm really sorry. I'm just going off my dim childhood memory.
Yeah, I can't remember. I remember Baby Godzuki. I remember the cartoon.
Godzuki was now I know Jeremy's getting pissed off.
Oh God.
Sorry, Jeremy, but Godzuki was from the NBC Saturday morning cartoon of Godzilla.
What did they call Baby Godzilla in the movie then?
I think they just call it
Baby Godzilla.
Right. If there's a name for it, I don't know what it is.
Godzuki. I totally remember that.
Right, and it was like a
go
theme song.
Godzilla.
It was like Godzilla, and the Godzuki could actually fly a little bit.
That's right.
Because he's got little bat wings. But there it is. So, but okay.
But again, popular because you saw we remember
as a kid.
that. Yeah, it's like watching Bob Rogers or something. It's for kids. Mm-hmm. But sorry, I had to have this red hot.
Sorry.
It's
Halloween candy forever.
It is.
You don't eat any Halloween candy. That's fine. Just help yourself.
You talk about yourselves while I eat this candy.
It's encouraging to see a man of your advancing years just throw caution to the wind. It's inspiring in a way.
I made boom booms today.
Nice one, Grandpa. Anyway, so but yeah, I see where you're going with that because I agree with you.
Like if you never saw Godzilla and then at 50 years old you were digging into a Godzilla movie, you might be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Like, whoa.
Now maybe if you saw the first one with Raymond Burr and then kind of worked your way through it, then maybe you could see. But if you just saw the most modern incarnation of it,
what the fuck?
You'd have no idea what's
going on.
Because
all these people from
maybe
Tokyo.
more than any other series, other than maybe James Bond or Star Trek, there are in jokes. Like
there's
crazy.
references.
There's so many references in those movies that go over your head. Like the whole last movie was a giant reference.
Yeah. Was that the one that they did here? Was that Gareth Edwards who did the Godzilla, the last American Godzilla? Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but Jesus. I mean, that was a bad film, man. I mean, I'm not going to go into my top 5 Godzilla movies. Oh,
that
man. That ain't it. Oh, it was awful.
Okay, so there's been 2 American Godzillas.
Yeah. Well, was that
Gareth Edwards version?
And then the 98 one with... Was that that's Roland Emmerich, right? Mm-hmm. With Matthew Broderick. And Jean Reno's in that, which a lot of people forget. Because he was hot off The Professional, so he was doing with...
then he did Godzilla.
Right. I think a lot about that movie because I wanted them to do it right, and they fuck up a few fundamental things in that movie.
Like Matthew Broderick and a part that had O.J. Simpson.
You know what's funny about that movie is that Hank Azaria is in it, and I'm like, this movie would have been 1,000 times better
if he had been there.
If it was just Hank Azaria. Like he could have took the lead in that movie and been like, he could have been like Darren McGavin's character from Night Stalker. He could have been just the reporter, because that's what he was in the show, basically. He was like a videographer / reporter, because he goes outside and films the lizard going by. If they cut Matthew Broderick out of that movie entirely and that other bullshit love
becomes
story,
a lot more like Cloverfield.
Yeah, and then you kind of, I think it would be a much better film. They left some of the gags. I think they had like a Siskel and Ebert.
Well, isn't it though too where he doesn't breathe fire?
Yeah, I don't recall that he does. In the film.
He like blows up some cars, knocks the gas out of them, and then
But the effects are actually pretty good.
No, the effects are fine, but shouldn't Godzilla have a light up spine and fry? He should have a breath weapon, right?
It's
like saying a dragon can't breathe fire.
There's one coming out. There's one coming out next year that we got made over here, and I don't think Gareth Edwards did this one, but he does apparently breathe the electrical fire, atomic blast, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so they're doing one next year. Looks like Destroy All Monsters a little bit, because there's some kind of, from what I gathered from the previews, it looks like there's some kind of crazy villain who's unleashed all the giant monsters on the earth or some shit. And then Godzilla is among those monsters. They bring Rodan back and a couple other ones. So it's kind of the American homage to that whole genre.
Funny though how they have villains. It's so funny to me that there are villains in the Godzilla universe.
Yeah, that there's a bad monster and a good monster. And
it's so funny how that evolved. Mm-hmm. And those movies aren't going away. Now, let me say this though: are they ever going to be able to have a true American hit here?
Oh, I think so.
Eventually,
I think so. Yeah, I think that those movies, because I think the actual Godzilla in '98 was pretty big. It just wasn't as good as it could have been. But the later ones, I don't know how much the 2009 Godzilla made. That's the Gareth Edwards
it made some,
one.
but I think
it wasn't a runaway hit.
Yeah, people knew that.
Because it kind of sucked. But I mean, but they haven't really made a good one. I mean, hopefully this next one, because
it's a ton of remakes. They got to remake.
Because they don't give you the goods. Like, they take way too long. Like, I'm interested in the fucking backstory of these characters, dude. I'm at a Godzilla movie.
What I want to see is the first Godzilla movie compressed to that's your first act.
Right.
And then you have two other acts after that.
Which are just as action-packed.
In the first 40 minutes, Godzilla arrives and he just absolutely destroys everything in his path. He becomes a planet-wide menace.
Have the fucking same pacing as War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Have the same pacing. Just replace the Martians with a meteor strike. Godzilla pops out. Time to fuck you up. You're like, oh my god, we can't stop it. He's fucking invincible. Right. I mean, that would have been pretty damn good.
Right. And and basically Independence Day does do that, right? They come down lay waste and July 3rd.
Right, and then the next day. Right.
I mean that we have not had. I don't know the Japanese versions are so. They're almost soap operas now, which
they are, and because the Japanese
I don't want to see that.
Because when I saw Shin Godzilla, I was like,
whew. But no, if I were
the effects are great.
If I was a super fan, maybe I would love that. But I'm not.
But no, they were worse than Shin Godzilla because they were like taking you through the intricacies of emergency municipal planning in Tokyo, which I'm sure is interesting to some people, but in the middle of a Godzilla movie, it's sort of like a guy trying to sell you insurance. It takes you out of the film. They
did not make him an unstoppable kill machine that kills everything. At the end, he kills more.
Right, he's busy morphing, and everybody's like, "What should we do about that?" There is a big lizard over there.
Yeah, I know. What else can you say about Godzilla? He'll always appeal to kids.
Yep.
It's a money-making machine as long as they keep doing what they're doing, and why wouldn't they keep doing it?
And it's an effects hog.
An American version will hopefully one day come out. That's really
next
super
year?
tough.
It's supposed to be. Well, hopefully it's badass. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so.
All right.
Just Godzilla for you.
All right. So, hey, happy birthday, Token Dave.
Happy birthday, man.
Please like, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. Please check out Reanimate. At least check it out. Give us a hit and give us a thumbs up.
Comment?
If you have it in your heart, give us $5 if you can. And until next time, y'all.
Mwah!
Nice dancing. Mind if we dance with your dates?
Why, no. Not at all. If I was you, I'd be
leaving.
What a great idea.
What are you studying? Primitive cultures.
Ooh, mama, oh, shabba, ding dong.
Hey.
Otis, that guy loved us. Hey, Otis.
Ooh, mama,
he goes,
back into my style, child. Hey. That is why.
Be sure to visit evilgeniusentertainment.com for exclusive content, swag, casting call news, and much, much more.